Man, you really up, bro. To your credit, man, you really the chosen one, man. Me and Sin was saying you the chosen one, man. Loon went to jail. Stop my Loon, Biggie dead, Craig Mack dead, G Duck went to jail. Damn, Murder, you got the instincts.
Bruce Leroy.
Yeah. Damn, the lineup of jail and death over there. You got out of there, man. You got out of there just in time, man. That shit crazy over there.
The curse of Bad Boy Records is real. And Cameron just confirmed it in a way that'll make you look at Mase's whole career differently. He straight up told Mase to his face, "You're the chosen one, man." And when you hear why, it's gonna send chills down your spine. Cam laid it out. Biggie dead. Craig Mack dead. Loon in jail. G-Dep in jail. And Shine went to jail for 10 years. Total vanished. And through all that madness, Mase somehow made it out. Alive, free, and still sharp. Still standing. That's not luck. That's divine intervention. See, everybody jokes about the bad boy curse. But Cameron, he don't speak lightly. When Killer Cam starts laying out facts like that, it's time to really pay attention. He called Mase blessed. Said the lineup around him was nothing but tragedy and loss. And Mase, he knew. He felt it. He even said it when he said, "It's just intuition. It's God." Cam was joking, but he wasn't really joking if you catch my drift. You could feel it. There was truth in his tone and respect in his voice. Now here's the thing that makes this even crazier. Cameron was almost in that same system. The same crooked circle. Back when Mase tried to get him signed to Biggie. Yeah, that almost happened. So this ain't just about Mase. It's about how both of them made it out untouched. And it almost didn't go that way at all. We're breaking it all the way down today. How Mase escaped one of the darkest labels in hip-hop history, what Cameron saw from the sidelines, and why this curse might not be a myth after all. Let's get into it.
Good thing you said bad guy, not bad boy.
I wasn't signing a murder. I said, yo, man, you really up, bro. To your credit, man, you really the chosen one, man. Me and Sin was saying you the chosen one, man. Loon went to jail. Stop my Loon, Biggie dead, Craig Mack dead, G Duck went to jail. Damn, Murder, you got the instincts.
Bruce Leroy.
Yeah. Damn, the lineup of jail and death over there. You got out of there, man. You got out of there just in time, man. That shit crazy over there. Where Total at? I asked him for a friend.
I just spoke to them the other day.
Oh, word 112 good?
Yeah.
All right, y'all got out of there. That's good, man. Glad y'all made it out. What about Dirty Money? You was around. Who was in Dirty Money? Oh, word?
Yeah.
I just remember the name. I don't even know who was really in Dirty Money. That was two girls.
Real quick to Cam's point, because I only get a lick of time sometimes to ask you questions. When you hear the term chosen one, how do you feel about that?
He's just playing, but
no, I'm not really.
It's not
I'm
really
not
joke.
playing.
Yeah.
It's other shit. It's other. Besides Bad Boy that we can't really talk about, but I'm just saying, you know how to navigate yourself to be like, nah, it's time to slide. I know that's a blessing though.
Yes.
Like I'm not like that's what I'm saying. You might think I'm joking. I really am serious about that. That you are really looked after over God, I believe, because you get out of a lot of situations right when you don't need to be in situations.
Yeah, it's just like intuition. I think like growing up like the way I did, even like before I got to New York, so many things happened. I feel like that was a gift given to me just to protect myself.
Yeah.
Listen, let me tell you one thing. Listen, like Mase got security now. You running around security, but we was talking, I was asking him one time, I said, yo, we was talking about after Biggie got killed and how like nobody from Bad Boy bust a gun when Biggie got shot, and the gang, you know, I'm not going to tell too much, but he was telling me how the gangs was in the hotel and so on and so forth, and he maneuvered his way to get out of that situation because everybody that he came with there to LA had left out. He was the only one there. So you got Biggie passed away, security not busting their hammer, Puff get on a private jet, everybody going, and Mase figured his way to get out of here. So we was talking about, he said, Cam, that's why you just see me run around with nobody sometimes. Ain't nobody do shit. I'm better off by myself. It's funny, but not funny.
Yeah, when they go, cow, cow.
Yeah.
You know, you by yourself. Everybody trying to make it home.
Yeah.
Especially niggas crying behind cars. I just want to go home. I just want to be home.
Right. But that's part of me saying that you the chosen one.
Yes.
That's what I meant by that.
Yeah, what do you do if you're security crying behind the car?
Damn.
I just want my blanket. You just want your blanket. Nigga, we gotta get out of here. I didn't sing too much. That's why when niggas be talking tough, I said, man, just save it. I didn't sing all that. Nigga said he want to just go home and be
shit.
under his blanket. You like, what?
But he there for security.
Mase is one of the very few artists who walked away from Bad Boy Records and lived to talk about it. Literally. Cameron looked at him dead in his eye and told him, "You really the chosen one." And when you start stacking the bodies around Mase, it's hard to argue. Start with the obvious. Biggie Smalls, murdered in LA in the height of the East Coast versus West Coast war. Craig Mack, passed away in obscurity. G-Dep confessed to a murder and got locked up. Loon got caught up in conspiracy charges. Shine did a 10-year bid for a club shooting trying to protect Diddy. And that's just the ones we know. Mase, on the other hand, dipped at the height of his fame, walked away, said he found God and vanished. Everybody clowned him, called him a preacher, said he was running from something. Maybe he was. But maybe that's exactly what saved his life. Cam said, "You got out of there just in time." Cam wasn't exaggerating. Diddy's label was a machine. Shiny suits, platinum plaques, but underneath, there was a pattern. Success, then downfall. Lavish lifestyles, followed by prison jumpsuits or funerals. What's wild is Mase saw it coming. He didn't wait for the fall. He left while the money was still good. That kind of move don't happen in hip-hop. Most artists ride the wave until it crashes. Not Mase. And Cameron made it clear. That wasn't by accident. That was by instinct. That was survival. Mase even said it himself when he said, "It's God. It's intuition." He knew when to disappear. He knew when it was time to slide. That's not weakness. That's wisdom. And if you look at his path now, still relevant, still respected, still breathing, it's clear. Mase didn't run. He escaped. Now here's where it gets even deeper. Cameron almost ended up right in that same system, the Bad Boy system. Because it was Mase who tried to get him signed to Biggie before Big died. Picture that. Cameron, fresh out of Harlem, hungry, talented, and just one cosign away from a major break. And Mase, he had the golden ticket. He was Bad Boy's golden child at the time, and he brought Cam right to Biggie. Cam remembers it clear. Big heard him spit and was ready to sign him. The paperwork wasn't even cold yet, and then Biggie was gone. Just like that, the whole deal disappeared with him. Cam didn't say it outright, but you could tell he dodged a bullet too. Because think about it, if that signing had gone through, Cam would have been a part of Bad Boy right as the ship was starting to sink, right as the East Coast West Coast beef was at its peak, right as all the paranoia, the violence, and the curse started tightening its grip. It was way deeper than rap. There was something dangerous in that building, and he saw the smoke early. And that moment changed everything. Instead of getting swallowed up by the machine, Cam carved out his own lane, built Dipset, built legacy, and stayed connected to Mase, but kept his distance from that Bad Boy orbit. Looking back, it's clear that missed deal might have saved Cam'ron's life, and maybe Mase knew that too. Maybe that's why their bond is deeper than music, because they both know how close Cam came to the fire, and how lucky he was to never get burned. Let's take it back to the night Biggie died. Mase was in LA too, and what Cam'ron said about that moment, it'll make you rethink everything you thought you knew about that era. Cam said that nobody busted their gun for Biggie. Nobody protected him. When Big got shot, Diddy dipped. Private jet, gone. Everybody fled the scene except for Mase. Mase was left to fend for himself in hostile territory. He told Cam, everybody I came with to LA left. I was the only one still there. That's insane when you think about it. Think about that. The most valuable artist on your label just got murdered. Your whole squad vanishes and you're stuck alone in the middle of the chaos. Cam said Mase had to figure his way out. No backup, no security, and no plan. He just had to survive. And when Mase finally made it out of that situation, he told Cam, that's why you see me moving along now. It's a tragic but honest moment. Mase learned the hard way that when things go left, you can't rely on nobody, not even the team you came up with. Cam couldn't believe it either. He asked Mase, your security crime behind the car? Talking about they just want to go home? Now that ain't security. That's called abandonment. That moment changed Mase, and it proves something Cam said earlier. Mase wasn't just lucky. He was chosen. Chosen to survive when others couldn't. That night in Cali could have been the end for him as well, but somehow Mase made it out. And what's even crazier, he didn't tell that story for sympathy. He told it like a man who already made peace with what happened, like a survivor who's seen way too much. There was a time when Mase and Diddy were tight, real tight. Mase was Bad Boy's next big thing. The flashy flows, the charisma, the crossover appeal. He had it all. And Diddy, he saw the dollar signs. But as time went on, Mase saw something else, something way darker. And little by little, that trust started to break. Cam talked about it. He hinted at things that still can't be spoke on. But the energy was clear. Mase saw the evil in Diddy. There's a reason Mase walked away from millions. Nobody does that without a good reason. Cam said, there's stuff we can't even talk about. And that says a lot. If you're around Diddy long enough, the shine fades and the truth comes out. Mase has been hinting at this for years, about contracts, about control and manipulation, and about how Diddy moves when the cameras are off. Cam said it plain when he said, you knew when to slide. That's not just about business. That's about survival. Mase saw the pattern. Biggie gone. The label changing. The loyalty fading. And when the danger got too close, he dipped. Now look at Mase today. Older. Wiser. Still in the game and still standing. And look at the others. A long trail of broken careers, court cases, and bodies. Mase dodged all of that. And Cam'ron, he respects that. He lived through that same era. He saw the same signs. And that's why this conversation between them two hits so hard. It's not just history. It's a warning. It's a lesson. And for the first time, Cam'ron put it all into perspective. Mase didn't just survive the Bad Boy curse. He beat it. When the camera shut off and the lights dim, what's left behind are the scars and the survivors. Mase isn't just a rapper with a comeback story. He's a case study in intuition, foresight, and faith. In a business where most artists chase fame until it devours them, Mase had the clarity to walk away while he still had his soul. And now, with Cameron sitting across from him, the full weight of that decision finally hits. This isn't just a puff piece or a reunion for clicks. This is Cam admitting that Mase saw the danger first, that he dodged something that's taken down legends. Because what's happening now? It's all circling back. Diddy's scandals, the lawsuits, the whispers turning into headlines. Mase been saying it for years, and Cam saw it too. And now the world's catching up to what they already knew. It's bigger than just Bad Boy. It's about legacy. It's about who you align with and when to walk away. Cam said it best when he said, "You knew when to slide." And he was right. That's what separates Mase from the rest of them. Not just talent, but timing. Not just survival, but strategy. What's crazy is that people laughed when Mase left. They called him confused, said he quit. But what he really did was win. He escaped with his life, his money, and his mind. And in hip-hop, those are rare things to escape with. Cam and Mase, they weren't just having a conversation. They were writing a cautionary tale. And the real ones are listening. Because this right here is not just history, it's prophecy. So next time you hear somebody joke about the Bad Boy curse, remember this moment. Remember who's still here, still sharp, and still standing. And remember what Cam said. You really the chosen one. If you made it this far in the video, you already know this story's deeper than just music. So let's keep the conversation going. Drop your thoughts in the comment section down below. Why do you think Mase woke up from Diddy's spell when everybody else didn't? And do you truly think that it's just a coincidence that so many artists under Diddy ended up dying early or going to jail? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.